Hello, Americans and other friends and subscribers around the world. We are, like Katie said, back again. Back again. We're going to do a Mountain Junkers video. I don't think we've done a Mountain Junkers video for a while. And so we're going to do that. So let's go over, actually the weekend was slow. Sold a few things on
it was. We had several slow days in a row.
Yeah, we actually had slowest period we probably had, and it was like I think a 3-day. We actually went 3 days, I think, without selling anything.
Yeah.
Well, in that time though, we made our first sell on the on our Idaho Hillbilly.com, so make sure and check that out. Yep. We made our first sell on there in the slow period time. That's one of the reasons I wanted to get it going too. So I guess we're gonna go over. Oh, what's the first one on here? The drum. Did you already send
Yeah, you're on all shipped or all sold. You need to go to awaiting shipment. If you scroll up.
Whoa, dude. Side. Well, yeah. Okay.
Just right there.
Oh, she's so bossy in the mornings. She's pretty, but bossy.
Awaiting shipment.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Maybe I wanted to talk about stuff I already shipped.
Well, you could.
All right, I guess I could. All right. So we'll go over this. So the first thing that we're going to go over is actually she's already got it packed up, man, because she's on the job. This is actually a Bergmont I'd Rather Be Fishing bass belt buckle. And it sold for $15.95 shipped. Next we have, it's boxed up too.
Is that Eric's knife? Yes.
Yeah, Eric actually bought another one, and it I did such a fine job on this.
Oh, you did so well.
But this is the one. This was a custom that I actually took to Ontario, or isn't that the one? Yes. The Ontario old Ontario blade, and ended up reshaping it a little bit and putting new handles on it, and Eric got that one, and that's $25.45 shipped. Then we have a pair of Levi's. Man, I'll tell you, of course, and these were my size, and it's so funny because we were just going through some old pictures the other day, because man, I grew up, you know, back when, you know, all us poor kids wore Levi's and Levi's t-shirts and Converse tennis shoes, what I grew up wearing. And the other day when we were getting pictures together for the website, that would be IdahoHillbilly.com. I got to throw that in there. But I was looking at Miss Keys, oh, I remember you used to wear Levi's all the time. And then I was like, yeah, man, I got a pair out there. I think I'll wear them because they're my size. And then, of course, they sold. But, man, we used to sell a lot of Levi's, and there's actually a, it was pretty funny because I'd heard about it, and then I forgot about it, and then I heard about it again and popped it on, and it's called Blue Gold. Isn't that what it's called? Blue Gold?
Yes, I do believe
Blue Gold on Netflix right now. And what's funny is the guy that owned Jalopy Jeans, is that what it's called? Federal Way? Where we used to sell. So. We used to sell him Levi's back in the day, and he's like the main guy on that show out in Boise. So I thought that was pretty cool. But those sold. That was pretty cheap, but $24.35 shipped. You want me to just set them here?
No, I can take them. I need them over here.
All right, and then we've got a. I actually talked about these yesterday, and a little thumb saddle knife. I showed them yesterday, and that was $22.55 shipped. I think we sold all but 2. I think there's 2 left on there. Is that what it is?
I show 3.
Okay, maybe there's 3. But anyway, so I'm going to go work on. I have a couple roughed in that I'm going to work on, so we should have some more of those on later today or tomorrow. And then this was awesome. Man, and I actually showed this when we got back from the, I actually sold quite a few things from that last road trip that we haven't showed because we haven't done one of these videos. But this is that Guernsey dairy out of Boise, you know, with the little 4-digit phone number. I've got the paper in there right now. But the old milk bottle I was talking about, because the last one of these I had, the writing and everything was better. and bummed me out because we missed watching the auction end, but I had it started bid at $35 and ended up getting $58.20 shipped. Actually sold for $51 at auction and then $7.20 to ship it. And it's actually going down to Meridian, Idaho. Don't drop that, but so that was a good one. And I actually picked that up for I don't usually say the prices and stuff, but $8. I bought that one for $8. So that was I love those ones like that. And then this little did you repack that spittoon?
I did.
Okay, I think I showed it, that little aluminum spittoon. And I had the guy that actually bought it was wanting to buy it for his for a friend or something, and he wanted to overnight it. And it was actually a Saturday morning. We were headed up the hill or up the mountain, and so Miss Kitty said, well, there's just no way, because we're on Saturday, you know, little town up the road. On Saturday, we have 1 hour. They're open for 1 hour on Saturday is all you got, and there was just no way we could make it.
Yeah,
and he would have paid
to do overnight FedEx or UPS. I mean,
oh yeah, it would have just been a major thing, you know, and it wasn't even some big thing for us, you know, because I mean I sold it for $15.45 ship, but like so he's got it and all
130 miles to the nearest
yeah
depot. And I'm not going to do that.
It would have cost. That would have been $100 spittoon.
Yeah.
But all right, so that, and then we got back to Eden.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was.
Got the old Golden Anniversary revised. Back to Eden book. This is a great book. We have a couple copies for ourselves too, and that sold for $28.12 shipped. So back again. You know, I haven't actually, we've sold quite a few, but you know, all them guys, you know, telling you that books are dead and don't know what they're talking about, man. You just gotta have the right books. Right. Yeah, right. I mean, you gotta have the right books. You know, they don't know what they're talking. You know, been doing this for eBaying for 2 years or something. Now they know everything. But books will never die. No. I mean, there's no way, man. There's too many of those people. You know, yeah, man. I love my books. All right, and then we've got a Eagle Claw. So it's going down the road, 1870 shit. And then, this is, we got this up in the Washington. No, we got this in Washington.
Did we get that one?
Yeah, we got that in Clarkston.
I couldn't remember.
Man, a little wildlife U.S. Forest Service retired sign, and sold that for $23.68 shipped. I think that's all I got on this. And then we've actually been talking, and you know, I built the one account for, you know, somebody else's stuff, still selling some stuff. Actually, right when I was going to bed, I woke Miss Kitty up because I had the earpiece, because I listened to my you know, well, actually I was listening to Bigfoot stuff last night, but I woke her up out of a dead sleep because I hear it right as I'm dozing. I hear cha-ching, and I'm all, oh, hey, we sold something. And I thought that the cha-ching you could still hear, man. Oh, she comes freaking out of a dead sleep, man. But I ended up selling something on that account last night. But as far as the mountain junkers, you know, because we were doing that doing this show, that's how this thing started. You know, and I was showing how building it and all that, and then it kind of fell off. And we're probably going to go ahead and just move the stuff over from Mountain Junkers, which right now we're kind of like, oh my gosh, because we just got a 500 free listings or something on there. But just trying to narrow it down, man, you could end up spending so much, you know, between YouTube videos and, you know, which obviously eBay is where we make our money, so you got to do that. And then as we're coming into springtime and gardening and homesteading and traveling and mushroom hunting and fishing, man, you got to have your priorities straight. But so we're just going to narrow it down. So the Mountain Junkers thing, I'm actually going to end up, if I get a promotional thing on the Idaho Hillbilly, you know, where it's not going to cost me, I'm probably just going to move the stuff over from there. And the same with the account that I started for this one gal. Is probably end up pulling my stuff off of there and bringing it all back, just so we have just the one eBay again for a while, you know. And then come fall time and all that, you know, who knows what, you know. And I mean, it's not the first time I started one for somebody else too, and I'm always, you know, We'll do that for some people. I got stuff going everywhere down here. So we're gonna do that, and then and the main thing that we're gonna concentrate as far as places to sell, you know, not counting running around with our knives and stuff, you know, personably like that, but online is gonna be eBay and IdahoHillbilly.com and Etsy. That's
we're gonna, in that order.
Yeah, in that order, you know, because I mean I gotta keep. I mean I want the. Man, if I can get the sales, if I can get the sales where I was making a living off of the IdahoHillbilly.com, other than auction stuff, you know, the stuff like that bottle, you know, because I mean, you just never know what kind, you know, or like that dang pack, you know, that I sold for $1,000 last year, you know, I mean, stuff like that, the one-up stuff, you know, the hard to find, one-of-a-kind type stuff. I'll always put that stuff on eBay, but then if I can eventually move to where we're selling, you know, yeah, all the other stuff, especially the knives and all that, just on our website and still doing the sales, then, you know, then the IdahoHillbilly.com will definitely take, you know, the #1 position, but right now eBay is still there. Was there anything else I was going to talk about? Man, you got to check out, if I've talked about it before on here, because I started off my morning, Miss Kitty woke me up at 5 a.m. this morning, which we get up early around here, but 5 a.m., you know, man, at least 5:30. That's what time Grandpa always got up. But, so we got up, and if you've never watched the Bearded Picker Show, it's on Tuesdays.
I was going to talk about listening to him this morning, too.
Yeah, how were you? What were you going to say?
Oh, no, go ahead. Finish.
No, go for it.
No, you finish your sentence. I'm right in the middle of sending it in.
Okay. But, huh?
Thank you.
Yeah, so then I go, and then you interrupt me again just to tell me thank you?
Uh-huh.
Sure. But, watching the Bearded Picker Show this morning, and you've got to check out the Bearded Picker. He's on Tuesday and Thursdays, and it starts at 6 o'clock my time, which is actually for Scott would be 6, 7, I think that's like 8 o'clock their time probably.
I'm not sure.
So I don't know all that, man, Eastern time and all that. We're on Mountain time, and he starts at 6 a.m. But man, you got to watch them boys there. You know, so man, get over there and subscribe to Bearded Pickers, and Dusty's on there, man. Alabama Pickers. Make sure you sub to Dusty, and Tristan, his wife. They're a hoot, man. He hasn't been putting out as many videos, and shut down. He was basically the same thing that we're doing as far as, you know, trying to concentrate everything into one thing, man. The other stuff just takes over your life, and it definitely can't interfere with my fishing and mushroom hunting. So go over there, man. Make sure you subscribe to Alabama Pickers is Dusty's, and Bearded Picker is Scott's. So make sure you do. So what were you going to say about
this? They were just talking about the eBay pictures that they were putting up of the shipping spaces. And it was the guy in the suit with the white, all perfect, clean and tidy shipping space with IKEA boxes to organize everything.
It was pretty funny. You gotta watch it. It was funny.
And I can't remember which one of them said it, but he said that he had on his.
And I can't remember that guy's name.
But he was wearing his. It was some kind of, not a cartoon character, but the funny sweatpants that have the characters on them. We just thought it was so funny.
Yeah, so funny because, man, they got this perfect little shipping area. Dude, this is real.
Yeah.
And usually we're in our sweats or even my underwear sometimes.
In the summertime.
Welcome to the real world. That was pretty funny.
MySpace, it's used for storage. All kinds of eBay storage thing, you know, the death pile and the currently listed and the things that need to be repaired or cleaned up or pictures taken. And then the space is used to take pictures or shipping. Yeah. You know, so
that's all going to change.
Yeah,
because actually you can see you can't really see it, but out the back door there, I have a lean-to off of here. That's going to end up, you know, getting walls and everything up. And then I ended up with this huge piece of
like plexiglass.
It's almost like plexiglass, if you know what that is. Yeah. But it's more of a, you know, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's
it lets the light
like a frosted, it's like frosted, so you can't see through it. But man, it gives this killer lighting. And she was using that last year, you know, when it was warm. And man, the picture is amazing.
there.
So I'm actually gonna wall that off and stuff. We're gonna end up making that storage, and then the whole plan with this, which I've talked about other stuff, is the cabin here in the Vagabond. This is, you know, Hillbilly headquarters, but we actually still sleep in the Vagabond. Well, the plan later on this summer is to have our little small home. You know, it's just gonna be our bed and our TV and our recliners. That's it. And that way we can leave work. I've talked about this, yeah. So then this will be just completely, you know, and man, that'll put us be able to do, man, I got a shelf over there, which I can turn the camera, but I've got, you know, our coffee stand, our little kitchenette thing is actually going to turn into, for doing repairs and stuff on things. Yeah, workbenches, working on fishing reels and stuff like that. And then, yeah, it's going to be great. Can't wait. But first we gotta go fishing and mushroom hunting. But today I'm gonna do another video later out here of what's going on around here for that. What else you got for eBay and reselling and all that? Oh, and make sure, sorry about that. Okay. Debbie and Maxx, Gone Thrifting, are doing a drawing. I cannot believe that, which they might have made it there today. Let me see. They're trying to get to 200 and they're doing a drawing. Or they're doing something for when they hit 200 subscribers. And man, if you have not checked out Debbie and Maxx Gone Thrifting, you are missing out, man. Now I just love them too. They just, they are super sweet people. Yes, they are, and they are, man. They just crack me up, man. That's
they're soulmates.
Yeah, they're soulmates. Really, and they kind of got that. They kind of got that. They might be mad at me, but they kind of got that. British kind of a dry humor thing, man, which I just love. They just crack me up, man. It's so funny because you'll sit there and you'll listen to them something, and then I'll just start busting up because, oh man, it'll take me a second to see it. Dude, I just love them. They're so hilarious. Whoops, I put Debbie and Debbie. But I want to see if they made it. But they're trying to get to 200 subscribers, which, like I said, they should be.
They're very entertaining.
Yeah, dude, they're very entertaining. Man, especially compared to some of these reseller things. 192 subscribers. So, man, please go over. Let's see if we can get Debbie and Maxx over the 200 mark and farther. Go check them out. They are...
Do they have information on the drawing, what you need to do to get yourself entered?
No, but she'll tell you if you go watch the...
Okay.
Watch the deal. And if and I know they watch, so if you're watching, make sure you do a video and tell. No, the one today I got to do is we rate candy and make lemon bars.
Oh.
Hey, so that's not even a reselling one, but man, you got to. They do a few. They actually did a tour of this museum thing. It's pretty cool. And man, when they go out, they're the ones that sit near the glasses. And I'm gonna be using those mushroom picking for sure, man. And we will be using those. Yeah. Oh, you didn't? Oh, I did. We've got to figure out how to tell out in the field if they're on and off. We haven't had time to sit down. We did a few videos. Man, they're amazing things. Man, the footage is actually very good. But the keeping them on or making sure this kitty, I think she reached up and adjusted them, or I don't know.
When you're wearing them and you're walking through like a thrift store, you want to, you know, make sure that you move your head in a way like this and not just your eyeballs when you're looking around. Right. And so I went through the whole store and it was what, an hour and 45 minutes?
Yeah, that was
doing this.
Probably the biggest thrift store we've ever been in.
Yeah, and then to find out we only got
we only got us going in the door in one little thing. We were just like, what? So we got to figure them out. But man, you will be seeing a lot of footage from those, especially out mushroom hunting. And we were gonna go. Yeah, I don't think we'll do it, man. I think my brother's working up McCall, so I was actually going to go up and see him and go thrift store. Yeah, that was one of the reasons I wanted to go up there. I think today's, I don't even know if he's up there still, so I should ask my mom. But we were going to go up thrift storing, and man, we've got so much stuff to list, and now that the weather has changed, because they're calling, man, we're getting in the 60s all week. Man, spring is finally here, and yard sale, so we're going yard selling this weekend. So, and when the yard sale season starts, we still hit some thrift stores, but you know, during the week more so. And
And it depends on the season.
Yeah,
Last
the
season was
season.
phenomenal.
Yeah, last year. Yeah, it depends on how the thrift store thing's going too.
Or the
you know,
yard sale.
or the yard sale thing's going, because man, yeah, last year it was unreal.
Some years
man.
it's just kind of e.
You know, and then we're actually going to be doing a lot of thrift store north, and you know, got some Oregon trips planned and some Washington trips planned, and we got a whole schedule of events coming up. So, and what else?
Yeah, you had your little calendar thing.
I did. I was doing that in that one video, and yeah, I'm trying to make sure, you know, that we get it all, because we're actually planning on taking the first vacation maybe ever. You know, as far as a real, which is still going to be a working, so it's not a vacation, but it will be.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it's going to be, the percentage is going to be higher vacation than work.
Dude, we're going to be in Washington, northern Washington. If you don't think we're not going to be treasure hunting all the way up there, that's vacation for me. You can sit in the van. But we're going to a big mushroom festival this year, and we're hoping to go up to the rainforest and all that.
All of our lives.
But we're going to be, we already said we were taking the laptops, are going to be working along the way. Yeah, so, but it will be a vacation, and we plan on doing stuff that we're not, you know. Yeah. All right, take a vacation. Jeez. So that's the plan. What else eBay stuff you got going on? Shipping, and it's gonna be list today. I've actually been listing all morning. That's one of the things when I watch Alabama Pickers, which he hadn't done a video for a while, but I always like listening to him. Because he does most of his videos when he's not driving, man. He just talks about, you know, man, it's just great. Man, because I just turn it on and get on my eBay thing. I just listen to him and his wife ramble on, and man, it's just great. It puts you in the mood, especially when you're list.
Yeah, he
and
had
then
an opportunity that he took advantage of, which I thought he did the right thing.
The what?
Even though he had to drive.
Oh yeah, when he went and got all them. That's his last video, man. He scored huge on.
We would have done that.
Yeah, and that Flash, man, because we saw a lot of manuals and stuff like that, and he scored huge on that. And then also, one of the ones I'll be listening to is Bearded Picker today, because I still haven't caught up on all his, because he ran to Vegas, and why he went to, because man, he's obviously over in Alabama, and when he did this, what was it, 20-something days? Yeah. Went to Vegas to a show and stuff, you know, and picked his way, or treasure hunted his way all the way to Vegas, and then, man, shows going all around there. And while he was there, while he's in Nevada and California, we actually, when we took our trip and went up north and got behind on those, so I've got to catch up, so I'll be listening to some of those today, too. But
and he does a lot of Amazon, too. Did you say that?
Oh, yeah, he does lots of Amazon. Yeah, and actually, so does Alabama Picker. Not as much. I think Dusty, I don't know, man, how much. I know he does Amazon, but I don't know as much as he does. I think he does more eBaying than he does Amazon. But I'm staying away from Amazon. Yeah. But
we got enough on our plates right now.
Huh?
We got enough.
Yeah, I got enough grabbing my plate. Man, our knives take over our extra time for there. Anyway, man, that's about all I got. Now I'm just rambling, holding a cup of coffee up like this. Why? I seen that in the video, and I'm like this. I'm like, what the heck, man? Take a drink, sit down. So, other than that, man, that was the sales. That was just last night. Last night was on fire, man. We're sitting in there. Yeah. Well, actually, we're out here, man, working, you know, and you get that little panic. Oh my God, nothing's selling. You know, I had that feeling. And then, well, actually, it started pretty early in the day, but man, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. So finally, it was like, hey, let's go watch TV. And we were watching that. What the heck's that show that we watched?
Last night.
Santa
Clarita Diet.
Oh yeah, with Drew Barrymore and the dude from Justified.
Jimmy Oliphant.
Oh man, that was hilarious, man.
That's good.
It's got some foul language, not probably for the kids. Yeah, not so much for the kids, but man, it was funny, man. I loved it. We actually finished the season last night, so now we gotta wait a year or something. All right, but that's it, man. That's all we got. Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
All right, so good Lord willing and the creeks don't rise. We'll be back again real soon. Remember, list.